For the millions of students heading back to school this fall, the goal is to get to the head of the class. But for the 3 in every 1,000 kids born with hearing loss, that can be easier said than done. Just ask Christian.
Very hard for me because I couldn't really understand what they were trying to say to me.
Christian still managed to score A's in the classroom, not to mention plenty of goals on the soccer field. But for children whose hearing loss goes undiagnosed, that's not always the case.
We see a lot of evidence from a lot of researchers in the academic and university community that minimal hearing loss can have a very significant effect on overall development of a child. Not so much speech and language, because they hear enough to develop that, but they miss content, they miss words, they're not maybe up to par in terms of their language and learning ability.
In fact, studies indicate children with hearing loss are 10 times as likely to be held back at least 1 grade compared to students with normal hearing. But early diagnosis of hearing loss, along with the appropriate hearing aid, can render those statistics useless. 3-year-old Jack was fitted with hearing aids as a newborn, and by preschool, his speech was ahead of most of his classmates, all of whom have normal hearing. And once Christian was fitted for his hearing aid just before 3rd grade, those A's were even easier to achieve.
It's something that he now has found that he enjoys having. It helps him, and it makes him happy, so we're happy.
A classroom is, not the best listening environment. We have a lot of hard floors and, a lot of sound that's bouncing around. There's a lot of activity. But again, with properly fit hearing aids, with the right kind of features, any child should really be able to hear in a classroom as effectively as any of their other counterparts in that classroom.
So when it comes to kids and hearing loss, the experts stress the importance of screening tests and early diagnosis, because with today's technology and the right follow-up, they say there's no reason for any child with hearing loss not to be at the head of the class. I'm Kate Brooks.